subscribe to my channel. Thanks.
Catalan emergency officials say 761 people have been injured as police used force to try to block voting in Catalonia's independence referendum. The Spanish government had pledged to stop a poll that was declared illegal by the country's constitutional court. Police officers prevented some people from voting, and seized ballot papers and boxes at polling stations. In the regional capital Barcelona, police used batons and fired rubber bullets during pro-referendum protests. The deadline for voting was 20 o'clock local time 18 Greenwich Mean Time, but a Catalan government spokesman said that anyone in the queue at that time would be allowed to vote. Speaking soon after the deadline, Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy said he did not acknowledge the vote, adding that Catalans had been fooled into taking part in an illegal vote. What is the latest? The Spanish Interior Ministry said 12 police officers had been hurt and 3 people arrested. It added that 92 polling stations had been closed. The National Police and Guardia Civil, a paramilitary force charged with police duties, were sent into Catalonia in large numbers to prevent the vote from taking place. Barcelona's mayor Ada Colau condemned police actions against what she called the region's defenseless population. Spain's Deputy Prime Minister Soraya Sáenz de Santa Maria said police had acted with professionalism and in a proportionate way. Jordi Turell, the spokesman for the Catalonia regional government, described the actions of the Spanish state as the shame of Europe. The Guardia Civil said it was resisting harassment and provocation while carrying out its duties in defense of the law and voter. Jaya Grael told the BBC that police started to kick people, young and old. Adding, "Today, I have seen the worst actions that a government can do to the people of its own country." In Girona, riot police smashed their way into a polling station where Mr. Puigdemont was due to vote, and forcibly removed those looking to place their ballots. Mr. Puigdemont was able to vote at another polling station. The most powerful images of Catalan clashes. The reasons for the referendum. The BBC's Tom Burge, in Barcelona, witnessed police being chased away from one polling booth after they had raided it. Since Friday, thousands of people have occupied schools and other buildings designated as polling stations in order to keep them open. Many of those inside were parents and their children, who remained in the buildings after the end of lessons on Friday and bedded down in sleeping bags on gym mats. Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy says the vote goes against the Constitution, which refers to the indissoluble unity of the Spanish nation, the common and indivisible homeland of all Spaniards. Central government spokesman Iñigo Méndez de Vigo accused the Catalan government of being inflexible and one-sided, but it is a charge that Catalan nationalists have thrown back at Madrid itself. The Spanish government put policing in Catalonia under central control and ordered the regional force, the Mossos d'Esquadra, to help enforce the ban on the illegal referendum. Before the poll, Spanish authorities seized voting materials, imposed fines on top Catalan officials and temporarily detained dozens of politicians. Police have also occupied the regional government's telecommunications center. Madrid eyes the referendum as invalid. Spain's Interior Minister said the computer system preventing people from voting twice was no longer working. On top of that, any result would not be legally binding, as the poll had been blocked by the Constitutional Court.